Isaac and his mother lived alone in a small house on a hill. Isaac kept to himself, drawing pictures and playing with his toys as his mom watched Christian broadcasts on the television. Life was simple, and they were both happy. That was until the day Isaac's mom heard a voice from above. "Your son has become corrupted by sin. He needs to be saved." "I will do my best to save him, my lord," Isaac's mother replied, rushing into Isaac's room, removing all that was evil from his life. Again, the voice called to her. "Isaac's soul is still corrupt. He needs to be cut off from all that is evil in this world and confess his sins." "I will follow your instructions, Lord. I have faith in thee," Isaac's mother replied, as she locked Isaac in his room, away from the evils of the world. One last time, Isaac's mom heard the voice of God calling to her. "You've done as I've asked, but I still question your devotion to me. To prove your faith, I will ask one more thing of you." "Yes, Lord, anything," Isaac's mother begged. "To prove your love and devotion, I require a sacrifice. Your son Isaac will be this sacrifice. Go into his room and end his life as an offering to me to prove you love me above all else." "Yes, Lord," she replied, grabbing a butcher's knife from the kitchen. Isaac, watching through a crack in his door, trembled in fear. Scrambling around his room to find a hiding place, he noticed a trapdoor to the basement hidden under his rug. Without hesitation, he flung open the hatch, just as his mother burst through his door and threw himself down into the unknown depths below.
What's up, everybody? It's Rebirth time. And we're gonna play on the same file I was using for my 24-hour stream. Which, if you missed, shame on you. I'm just kidding. So, to start, we'll just stick with Isaac. And I've already unlocked a D6. We're not exactly starting fresh for YouTube, but, you know. This is BBF. It's a big, beautiful fly. And it does exactly what it looks like it does. It is a bomb fly. Bounces around the screen just like... Screen, just like any other item. Bomb fly. God, I need to wake up more before I do these, don't I? Anyways, bounces around the screen just like any other bomb fly, and when it comes in contact with any enemy, it explodes. After being in a room long enough, it will reappear. Also, just playing this game in full screen, like 1440p resolution at 60 FPS, is absolutely wonderful. Those are spider mulligans, or I don't actually know what their real names are, but they're just mulligans that spawn spiders instead of flies. Sometimes they explode into traits, but other times they will just explode into small or like pregnant spiders. Ooh, that's a tinted rock. I wish I could detonate BBF right here, but we'll see if we can get some bombs. And I really love that there are a lot of asymmetrical rooms, and I love that you can just discover the full health pill while you're at full health. I kind of want to bait these guys into BBF. Yeah, see? Well, actually, you would have seen it on the last screen as well. Either way, let's head into the boss room, where we have Famine. Famine has been, it seems, nerfed considerably. I think Famine's charge is way slower and much more predictable. Like, your knockback doesn't exactly affect his charge anywhere near as much as before. Also, the horsemen don't always drop cubes of meat. And just for the sake of pointing it out, you can now roll the horseman's drops into normal boss items, which is huge. Like that lemon mishap puddle. That is not the size of lemon mishap. Don't get excited. If it was, lemon mishap would be even better than it is now, but as it stands, lemon mishap actually is kind of a good item now. And I sort of wish, for the sake of demonstration, well, that I hadn't, I wish that I hadn't picked up or rolled the, I wish I hadn't rolled the bandage ball. Also, my shop is decently upgraded. I have 231 coins in my donation machine. The donation mechanic is just absolutely great. Although, eventually I'm gonna need somebody to mod the shop to be, just Tom Nook's shop, and I'm gonna need the music changed to be just the music from Animal Crossing. Also, it seems like this shop just kind of changes its wall textures a lot. This bottom texture here is, I feel, usually on the top wall, because I'm used to seeing this Dr. Fetus plushie down here, straight up. But let's see, we don't have enough money to buy anything, apart from a soul heart, but we don't really need that right now. I have one bomb, so we don't really need that either. What we'll do is we will come up here to the tinted rock that I noticed, and we'll bomb it. I have yet to see small rock, by the way, in this game. Also, we'll take this mysterious candy trinket, which causes random farts and poops. Because mysterious candy is a laxative. And I just realized I wasted so much time on the first floor that we're gonna have some trouble keeping up with the timer. The timer, by the way, I suppose I won't spoil if you aren't privy to it. Pick this up and put it down so that I can have the 5 bombs, but we're not going to take the remote detonator because the D6, the D6 is still pretty king when it comes to spacebar items. At least for now. Even though it's a 6-room charge, and you can realistically only get maybe one or 2 rolls per floor, as opposed to 3 or 4, or infinite. You can definitely still get infinite rerolls. That's definitely still a thing that exists, because Scapular works the exact same way that it used to work. But Scapular works the same way it used to, and the habit, while it doesn't work the same way it used to exactly, it does still work. That was the Bible in the shop. I already have the Halo unlocked, but it would be worth taking if I didn't. Let's keep exploring to see if I can get a reroll. Would like to reroll that, the fart noises in this game are just so much better than the single one that existed in the old game. The old sound is still in this game as well. It's just kind of rare. Yeah, I would like to reroll the remote detonator. God, this game is just so much better than the old game. And I hesitate to save my reroll for the Devil Room. Mostly because the Devil Room isn't necessarily always filled with items. Cool. We got Pin. Pin, by the way, is just as easy as he ever was. In fact, there is a seed that makes all enemies invisible, and his pattern is still just as manipulatable as before, and as such, I was able to beat Pin while he was completely invisible, and this is a situation where we just take the goat head. He accepts your offering. If you don't know what that means, which you probably don't, apparently, according to people that were in my stream chat and things like that, apparently the goat head gives you a 100% chance of devil rooms from then on. And we'll take Ghost Baby just cuz. I know I said I wanted to roll the remote detonator, but you know, the devil room comes with some perks. And I'm just playing the game in full screen for the first time, and it is great to look at. Also, it seems like the devil room just kind of stays, so that's great. You don't really have to worry about going in. Well, no, actually, I left the boss room, didn't I? Oh well. Ooh. Oh, that's right. This curse exists. This is Curse of the Blind, I believe, is it? Yeah. Curse of the Blind. It should be very obvious to you right now what Curse of the Blind does. There is no question mark item in the game. There are items that are known. Well, actually, that's a lie. There is one item that I've seen so far that's represented by a question mark, but it doesn't look like this. But basically what Curse of the Blind does, if you can't figure it out, is it makes all items question marks. So there's no way for you to know what you're picking up or what you're rolling, so we may as well get it. And that's where you're now wearing the Mask of Infamy. And what that does is if you face tiers that are coming towards you, it will block them. It doesn't block melee though. I don't believe it does. I'm not about to check either, because I think Globins still do a full heart of damage. Sort of tempted to go to the devil room because we could get Dead Cat. It seems to be fairly common, and Dead Cat would be free right now for us. Of course, it would cost us a life. And by the way, Dead Cat deaths no longer count on your stats. Or at least they don't seem to. Maybe somehow I only died 30 times in 24 hours, but I don't think that's the case, and I don't know why I did that either. Let us go and see about getting another reroll before we go to the boss. That's not where we're gonna get a roll. Also, movement in this game is just much better than the original. Oh. We'll try again, because we want to make the first episode's gotta be a good one. I will say right away. Oh, great, we got Curse of the Unknown. I didn't even... Great. Curse of the Unknown removes your health from the display, so you have no idea, unless you're paying good attention, how much health you have. Anyways, I will say right away that the Isaac fight, and even more noticeably the Mom's Heart fight, they are amazing now. They're even better designed fights than Satan was in the original. And even Satan is now even better than he was before. Although, as far as late game fights goes, Satan was Satan is likely the least changed boss in Rebirth compared to the old game. And we're on basement 1, so I'm not too worried about a devil deal, because I think they're still impossible on the first floor. Little Steven has appeared in the basement, and I don't want him. You can now roll every boss's drops that are specific into other drops, which is a huge change when it comes to bosses like Chad, because that means when you have a reroll going into the Chad fight, you no longer have to fear, ah, crap, I'm gonna get little Chad, and I have to take him or else I could see him again. You can always roll him now. It's one of my favorite subtle changes from the old game to the new game. Because I'm pretty sure, like, almost everybody can agree, having Chad as a boss fight is like a waste of a boss fight. Just because of how terrible little Chad is. Like, even if you're lacking on red health, like, little Chad just sucks. Oh, Dead Sea Scrolls. Nice, we got a deck of cards from it. Okay, I'm still not gonna take it because I don't want my run to be dictated by that much RNG. Don't want to add to the already random nature of Isaac, if I can help it. Also, let's check for the secret room. The secret room mechanics are pretty much the same as they were before. Also, we'll blow up this guy, and on top of that, we'll also blow up these mushrooms. Because the mushrooms can drop things like that. Seems like there are more ways to get drops from pretty much everywhere now. And I like that a lot. Because you're never really lacking on... your run is never screwed because you're lacking on keys, really. Or at least it never feels like it. Oops, I don't have any bombs. That's a problem. And it's always weird now seeing rooms like this that were in the old game. It feels really weird. It honestly feels kinda gross seeing old rooms. I don't know why, but it just does. Hey, it's chocolate milk. I haven't had this yet. And that charges a lot faster. That's really good. I like chocolate milk now. And it seems like that's still a huge tears up. That seems like a much bigger tears up than before. Hang on, let me see this. Holy crap! Oh my, you can mash. Wow. Okay. I wish you could use 2 different inputs at the same time. Wow, I love chocolate milk all of a sudden. That's amazing. In fact, the damage on the max charge is just great. Holy hell. Yeah, chocolate milk just jumped up miles on my list. That's incredible. Let's roll. Oh, I don't have a reroll. I will be rolling that though. Also, some people don't like the Isaac hurt sounds. You people are crazy. Isaac's hurt sounds are great. Let me see. Okay, they do very little damage. I'm not sure if it's worth mashing. Because, like, I can do the same amount of damage probably faster if I just charge. But I'm kind of glad that pin hasn't been changed much. Let's see what we got. Yes. We'll take the mark. That hasn't changed. The mark is still a great item. And I don't know what... Well, actually, I do know what this one does. It is pay a penny to do a small amount of damage to everything in the room. The battery, we can store up multiple charges for things. Also, deck of cards, no thanks. So the battery doesn't work the same way that it used to work. It now allows you to store a second charge for any item, which is pretty great. You could have 2 rerolls at the same time if you went through 12 rooms. So you're no longer wasting roll charges with the battery if you, like, go through a bunch of rooms extra. Which is pretty neat. Also, this is a rainbow poop, and I will show you what it does. It gives you full red health when you break it. They're pretty useless if you don't have any red health. But, I mean, it's always a pick-me-up seeing that. And I just realized now that nubs do damage to you. So that's different. I can pay a lot more attention to what I'm doing now that I'm not streaming for 24 hours straight. That's Tiny Planet. We're taking that. Tiny Planet's cool. Although Tiny Planet, at least for like medium range, I honestly think it's better to fire in the reverse direction. Shit. God, bonies are ridiculous. Boney, stop. And I love that Tiny Planet makes it so your tears don't impact rocks and things. Okay, now it's gonna become maybe a little better that I just spam. Because if I learned anything from the head trauma challenge, spamming just kind of creates like a blender around you. Okay. Cool, got him. Let's see. Nothing getting us into that shop right now. It's kind of weird, the shop icon. I guess it's an arrow. Oh, wait. Let's bomb some skulls. Tend to get some decent to okay things from bombing environmental objects now. Well, we gotta go in the curse room. Didn't even see that when I came down. Let's see what... Oh. Dead cat rolled into dead cat. Standard. Oh, there's one thing that, that wasn't in the video that I just put up. The, old tricks that do or do not work. That, I need to make a separate video for now. But that is the dead cat exploit with bosses no longer works. Because it seems dying in a room no longer resets the room. Which is kind of a shame, but, you know. Nothing too terrible. Oh my god. If you can't tell, Rebirth hard. And no, the room is not reset because I died. The room is reset because I didn't kill everything in it. Goodness gracious. Alright, we need some strength here. Really bad at these guys. Tiny Planet is such a rough item to use sometimes. But it has neat synergies, so we gotta take it. This is one of my favorite new bosses. Purely because the sprite looks really damn cool. Whoops. We'll just spam a lot so he runs through our tiers. Whoa. This fight could take a while. I forgot he had brimstone. We could just be screwed. But if nothing else, we're screwed by good boss design. Not because this boss is bullshit or anything. Like, I have so little health, but I'm pretty okay. Because everything in this boss is perfectly avoidable. Just like any other boss in the game now. Ah. Damn. Although I do keep forgetting that I have Dead Cat, so we have a few more tries. And I feel like none of the tries are gonna go as well as the first one. 'Cause I'm playing poorly. I seem to not value my health as much as I should in this game. Like, I should really, really stop taking as many devil deals, I think. But I gotta know what everything does. I want to know what's gonna be the crazy new combo that everybody wants. Damn. I suppose I could go throughout the floor and see if I could get anything, but I think I cleared the whole floor. Alright, we'll take this slowish. Whoa. I love that while the tiers have their gravity from Tiny Planet, they also have their own little inertia. Ah, God. I'd like to make it past this boss so we don't end with such a, like, oh. Forgot about the brimstone. Anyways, so we don't end with, like, such a repetitive ending. Would like to just die to something else. But hey, it's a new game, so still gotta learn these bosses and get used to them. And what better way to learn than by dying a whole lot? Also, that X1 does not mean that next time we die, we're dead. Actually, don't quote me on that. Not yet. I think it means we have one extra life. I'm not sure. Crap. I sort of think that taking both Tiny Planet and Chocolate Milk was a mistake. Because we can't create a ton of tiers unless I spam and murder my arm. And a ton of tiers would be kinda like what we sort of need for this. Crap. Well, that's gonna be it for the first Isaac Rebirth video. I hope you all enjoyed it. And I will definitely see you again every day for the foreseeable future. Especially this month. See you later.